So in this video, we'll be talking about the chapter banking from our ICSE 10th mathematics syllabus. Um, this chapter particularly deals with a type of banking account known as a recurring deposit or RD account. What happens in this account is that a depositor chooses a specified amount and deposits that amount every month for a fixed period. Right? And at the end of this period, the depositor is paid a lump sum amount that includes the total amount deposited by the account holder and the interest earned calculated at a fixed rate. All right. So let's just quickly review again what we just read. So the depositor is depositing a certain amount every month. So let that amount be rupees P. That amount could also be called as our monthly installments. Now this amount is being deposited for a fixed period of say n months. Right. This time period is also known as a maturity period. And remember, it's always considered, the maturity period is always considered as number of months. Now in your questions, they might give you the maturity period as say 2 years. Make sure to convert it to months as 24 months. All right. Now, what I'm doing is I'm depositing P rupees every month for n months. And at the end of n months, I'm receiving a lump sum amount. Right. Now this lump sum amount is called as the maturity value in our sums. Okay. And this includes the total amount deposited by the account holder now and the interest, right? So the amount deposited by the account holder will be simply just P into N, because what I'm doing is I'm depositing P rupees every month for N months. So I'll receive a total of, my total amount deposited would be P into N. So considering that the rate of interest declared by the bank is say R% per annum, the interest that I receive is calculated by this formula here. You see, P into N plus 1 upon 2 into 12 upon into R upon 100. This here is the calculation for the interest. All right. So to summarize now, understand the recurring deposit account. I'm mainly going to be calculating the maturity value. The formula is for the maturity value, and that is nothing but the sum of the total amount deposited and the interest. And if I had to write it down as a formula that we can use in our sums, it would be this one over here, right? The maturity value is equal to P into N and plus P into N and plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100, where the first part, the first bracket that I've marked, P into N, describes nothing but the amount deposited, right? And the second part of the formula, the second bracket here, describes the total interest received. Yes. Now this is the only formula that we have in the chapter, which can be broken up into the formula for the interest and the formula for the amount deposited. And as you can notice, there are 4 terms over here mainly: the maturity value, the amount deposited P, the amount deposited per month P, the number of months N, and the rate of interest R. So out of these 4 terms, 3 of them would generally be known and 1 of them would be unknown, and the sums are very simple formula application sums. We'll be dealing with the sums in the future videos.